Hello, everybody. Welcome to the We Are the Joneses after show. Where Are They Now? Live on Facebook. I'm Kathleen Trigg, and thank you all for joining us today. I have a special guest with me today. I'm so excited. International media personality Madison J.
Hi.
She's going to be my co-host today. You may know her from her work with Hot 97 WBLS and the podcast recorded at Sirius XM Radio. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching, right?
Yes, I definitely have. Thank you for having me. I'm such a fan of the show, and you guys are such a power couple with the family values and everything.
Thank you. Thanks. Well, it's going to be fun today. It's always great to be able to do this show and have my family and show positive family values on television. Putting this show together wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know,
Yes.
but I'm glad you enjoy it. All right, so we have been getting some great feedback from our viewers and social media friends out there. I hope you are all tuning in right now, and I hope you have your comments ready and your questions ready, because this is going to be an amazing show. I've got my girlfriend standing by. We have some special guests, and we really want your feedback, so don't be shy now. Stay tuned. Okay, so Madison, everyone out there saw last week's episodes of We Are the Joneses on Centric TV, right? Well, we have seen everything from eyelid surgery to excess skin removal and a double facelift. And I can't forget to mention a certain someone had a major blow up on this episode. A lot of people have been asking about that. But first, here's a recap of what happened last week.
I lost 140 pounds.
As a result of all that weight loss, you now have some extra skin.
Michael doesn't have his wedding ring on. I wear mine every single day.
Are you sisters?
Yes.
You do everything together?
Yes.
The most common procedure men come in for is liposuction and eyelid surgery. And he clearly doesn't need lipo.
The next thing I know, all hell breaks loose.
Things are absolutely horrible.
Forget about the budget. It's not about the budget. It's about the art.
You're the one reading it. You gotta make sure it's correct.
You think Dr. Oz is doing his own editing? No.
All right, so Madison stepped off for a minute to check on your comments on Facebook Live, and look who I found, straight from the operating room.
Straight from the operating room.
Doctor
Arm is
himself.
tired, a little sweat beating down.
What
What's
were you
going
doing?
on? Well, I was actually doing abdominoplasty with liposuction.
That's a tummy tuck.
Tummy tuck. It was actually a revision because unfortunately the young lady had it done by someone else. Didn't turn out so well. It was a little botched, so we were kind of fixing it.
Dr. Jones had to come and save the day.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. Hey, so a lot of people have been watching. People have been asking all kinds of questions.
That's great. Keep watching.
You know, this past weekend was an interesting weekend because we had two men on the show, and a lot of people asked about the males because some people didn't know that men have plastic surgery too, but they do.
They do indeed. About 25% of our patients are actually men. And they are having top 3 procedures tend to be liposuction, noses, and eyelid surgery.
Okay, so Harold Diaz was really interesting because he had that excess skin, and he had lost like, what was it, 120 pounds, I think.
He had lost definitely well over 100 pounds.
Wow.
And tremendous just all through kind of diet and exercise, and just really what a wonderful change for him. But when you lose that kind of weight, sometimes you're left with that curtain of skin that you just can't get rid of. And so in his case, he was really bothered by his chest. He might move on to do other things. He may move on to do other body areas that have that extra skin as well. But the breast really bothered him. The chest really bothered him. He wanted to be able to go to the beach, disrobe, and get in the water and not be self-conscious about that.
And some people just want pecs, right? They're not in bad shape, but the men come in asking all the time, can you pump up my chest a little bit?
Sometimes we get some crazy requests. Sometimes we get the pecs, we want pec implants. Sometimes they want abdominal etching so they can have a permanent six-pack. So we get a lot of those kind of requests.
A permanent six-pack like yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That comes from hard work, though.
Exactly.
Liposuction and tummy tucks.
Yeah.
And then we had Joseph McQueen, who all the ladies in the office loved. He's just like a, I have to be careful because his girlfriend's watching, but everyone goes crazy when he comes into the office. And he had 2 things. He had keloids, and then he also wanted to have his eyes.
That's right. He really suffers from keloids, and the first time we met Joseph, it was because of 2 chest keloids that were actually, his pecs are so big, and he had 2 keloids that were actually webbing his pecs together.
I have a few questions for you. Mitchell from Mobile, Alabama asked, what other procedures can you do for men?
Well, we do just almost everything we do for women we can do for men. But we do a lot of those 3 that we talked about already. We also do abdominoplasty, tummy tucks.
Someone from Devon, from South Beach, Miami. Do you do any type of male enhancement procedures, as in arms, abs, or below the belt?
We will transfer fat to a lot of places. There are a lot of people that are transferring fat below the waist, and we do not do that. There are a lot of risks associated with that, and you're better off seeing a urologist for that.
All right.
We do vaginal
I
enhancement.
just like seeing you blush. Vaginal, that's right.
Vaginal
Talk to me about that
enhancement,
vaginal
yes.
thing, because a lot of women are getting into that.
Let me tell you, it is so big right now. The vaginal rejuvenation that we do is with a laser. It's painless, and it tightens the inside of the vagina. It gives you urinary continence if you're suffering from incontinence.
Alrighty.
If you have gone through menopause and you're getting a little drier than you'd like to be, it actually helps with that.
We
And
are
it
going
also
to.
enhances your sexual pleasure. It tightens the vulva.
Now
and
we're
gives
talking.
you more stimulation. So we see a lot.
All right, well,
of
let's
that.
just put it out there. What's the website? How do
Just-
people, they want to know, LexingtonPlasticSurgeons.com, and you can ask him everything you ever wanted to know about vaginal tightening, rejuvenation.
Vaginal
Okay.
rejuvenation.
Alrighty.
We use the Diva and
And it's called the Diva.
the Diva.
Okay, and can you do it before you had kids, or should you wait till after you
You
had
can
kids?
do it before or after.
Okay. Are you wearing your wedding ring by chance?
I am not.
Do we have that? Do I need to show that you were?
We do not have a
What
ring.
happened to your wedding ring, honey?
I take it off every time I do surgery. I can't wear it in the operating room.
I
So
just
have
need to say,
scrub. I've got to
that's,
scrub.
that's the other thing people asked about. So in this past weekend's episodes, we showed how Dr. Jones has lost his wedding ring. It's not the first ring, it's not the second one, it's not even the third one. This would be the 4th one.
That's because I'm always taking it off. I usually put it right on this tab on my scrubs. And so
Okay.
when I take these off, it sometimes hits the ground, and
Yeah.
maybe the toilet, maybe the trash can.
Imagine that.
Then I
Well,
lose
why
it.
don't you go find your wedding ring, and I'm going to get on with our show.
This time I know where it is.
Good
Don't
stuff.
worry.
Good
All
stuff.
right.
All right, baby. Love you. Have
Love
a
you.
good day. Mwah. Bye-bye.
So I
All right.
lost my wedding band. Where are you? The thing is, I think that Kathleen hasn't picked up on it yet.
Michael doesn't have his wedding ring on. I wear mine every single day.
All right, and I have Madison back here joining me, and you saw that episode where my
Yes.
husband lost his wedding ring. And how did he come in here today without a wedding ring on? All right, in all fairness, he did just get out of the operating room, so I
All
think I can let
fairness.
him off the hook.
A little
But-
bit.
But you know what? I think that's like the 3rd time he's lost his wedding ring, and the one that we showed on the show, he actually lost that one too. But I got him another one. It's just a running joke with us. You know, the bottom line is we've been married almost 18 years,
Aw.
so I don't really worry about those kinds of things, but I love giving him a hard time over it.
Aw,
What are some of your-
congratulations.
Thank you, thanks. And you and I talked earlier, and I
Yeah.
know we talked about some other pet peeves.
Yeah.
We did a poll actually to see what other people have as pet peeves of their significant other. The choices were: leave the toilet seat up, lose your wedding ring, leave shaved hair in the sink, or pretend he's listening. You have do any of those get to you?
All of them.
All of them, I could
Um,
say the same.
Yeah, definitely, all of them. But I would say D is probably it. For
Pretend
me.
he's listening. Men,
Yeah.
men do the best job at that, right?
They really do. They'll be like, yeah, I'm listening. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No,
yeah.
you're
And
not.
it's like, so what did I say? Oh, you said.
I love you.
yeah. So, you know what? My biggest pet peeve is definitely the same. You know,
Okay.
kind of listening. He's got his phone out. He's texting and looking up every now and then, not really paying attention. That's a pet peeve. Like, I want
Yeah.
your undivided attention.
And is that so hard to give us for a few minutes? Put your phones down.
You know, the thing is that women are such good listeners.
I think that's
the
what it is.
difference. So,
Yes.
and we also are so keen. So, I mean, we are on. You know, we're on, and we're like, "Are you listening? You're not looking at me. Are you listening?" So I go through that. What else do you find in your relationship?
Well, in my past relationship, I know another really big pet peeve of mine is he used to like to play basketball. So it would be coming in the house after playing basketball and sitting on the couch with those clothes. That used to just drive me crazy. That started probably the biggest arguments ever. But definitely dirty clothes on the couch. Like, just take it off. Go take a shower. Do not. And if you get into bed with that, I'm going to lose it.
That's so funny. Now, you and I kind of have similar paths. You're
Yeah.
in media. I've been in media. How do you balance that with relationships? Do you find it hard?
Well, currently I have been single for about 2 years now. I was in a 7-year relationship, but he wasn't able to understand
keep up with a powerful woman. Yeah, I know.
You said it, not me, but so I'm figuring I probably need the advice. You're the one married and you're so successful. You guys are such a power couple.
I had to kick some relationships through the curb for that. It's
Oh,
not.
wow.
The bottom line is when you're a woman and you're in you have goals and aspirations. It's
Yes.
really difficult to be in a relationship because we're givers, right?
Yes.
We give a lot.
Nurturers.
Exactly. So I waited, many years until I found someone who was just as ambitious, more ambitious. My husband's super ambitious.
Yes.
And that's why it works, because we accept each other both working all the time.
And you guys are a powerhouse, a power couple. So I'm there, I'm practicing celibacy right now and just waiting.
Oh, let's talk about that one.
2 years, 2
Really?
years.
Wow.
But I've been putting all of my energy into my career. So, and you give me so much inspiration because you guys are so dynamic and you can feel the energy on set between the two of you. So right now you're giving me hope in a relationship category.
Oh,
So
wow. Well, thank you. Well, we need to have a Chit Chat on that celibacy thing, because I've been getting a lot of emails from a lot of women that are going in that direction, and I would love to get into that a little more.
Definitely.
Do you have a lot of
Definitely.
people questioning your decision? It was all your decision? Or?
Yes, because I've put this season about with my podcast, we've reached almost 1 million people around the world, and it's all about vulnerability. We even talk about fitness, and because I'm also vegan, and one of the challenges that I put out right now is for plastic surgery and how to maintain it. But because I'm so vulnerable and I've talked about my celibacy, I get flooded with so many questions from women around the world, like how has it affected my career and different things of that avenue. So, yeah.
Well, you have to come on for a Chit Chat sometime, and we can talk more about that. Of course, in the end, in these relationships, it's all a game, but what wins at the end? Love. Well, this was great girl talk that I had with you, Madison. Thank you very much for joining me today. I had a great time, and we're definitely going to get you on Chit Chat. On last week's episodes, everyone got to see the preparation for my Chit Chat launch, and we're actually going to have a girls' night in just a few minutes with my own girlfriends from the show. So stay tuned.
My girls are coming over, and I've got a lot to do to get ready.
To Chit Chat.
Chit Chat.
That's right. Yes. I want your shoes off,
off,
and we are going to
And I'm happy to.
chill. So I want to show you guys my baskets that I made.
How many classes?
So, as you've seen on the episodes, and this is a real live set here. We are live. Let me just remind you that we are live on Facebook, right here in my studio at Catscape Productions. So, send your comments if you have any. We got a chance to see Dr. Jones earlier. My girl Madison J. We're going to make sure we follow her and support women supporting women. That's what Chit Chat's all about. And right now, I couldn't be happier because I have my own besties right in the studio with me to have a real Chit Chat. Now, on Chit Chat, everyone knows Chit Chat is my baby, right? You guys have been there with me from the very beginning. It's a platform for women to get together, to be open, to be free, and just let it all hang out and chat. And it's more than just a talk show to me. I mean, I'm happy to say that our website just relaunched this month. There's plenty of stuff on there for women. Check it out, chitchat.com.
Awesome.
So, this past weekend, you guys were on the show.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of it's so funny because when we get together, we just act like nuts. And that's the funny thing. And you would meet us in real life and think we're so serious.
Right.
But we get together, and the fun thing about girlfriends is that you can always depend on your girlfriends to just cut up and put it out there. So this is Ivana, right?
Yes.
Kopatch. And you know Ivana from Law and Order,
Yes.
and she used to be on Guiding Light for many years.
Yeah.
She's an actress. More recently, she's a beekeeper.
Yes.
And has
I
a
brought you
farm.
some stuff.
Oh.
My little Save the Bees stuff.
Oh, yeah, she has a whole not-for-profit, Save the Bees, which you guys are going to hear a lot about, and we actually did a Chit Chat with you,
Yeah.
and so we're going to talk more about that later. Thank you.
And I brought you some of this too.
Nice. Look at this. We are the Joneses. And Nature is my everything. Nature is actually my life coach. Who doesn't have a great life coach? If you don't have one, you need one, because boy, has she come in handy. But Nature's one of my very closest friends as well. She is a life coach. She is and a musician.
Absolutely.
You know what's interesting about this group of girlfriends and all of my girlfriends, they say birds of a feather flock together. But we have our hands in so much stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're all
Getting a little
entrepreneurs.
older, but not, not allowing ourselves to age, and we're doing every single thing we ever
Wanted to
dreamed
do.
of, one by one. Boom,
Absolutely.
check it off. Boom, check it off.
Yeah.
Bam.
Exactly.
And I love it. Anyway, welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to Where Are They Now?
Thank you.
Cool.
So I want
Yes,
to show an
it's beautiful.
exclusive clip just to
Okay.
bring people
Oh,
up to
boy.
speed
Okay.
with how we roll.
Okay.
This brings me to another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Every year I get really, I get real,
emotional.
I get messed up.
Strange
I do.
mood, yeah.
I think I'm gonna finally go and meet my family, my birth family.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
I'm out of wine.
It's a moment. That is a moment.
What's so funny about that clip is I was trying to have a serious moment.
I know.
I'm trying to have a serious moment. I'm talking to them about my adoption and how and that's been very emotional for me. I mean, really emotional for me this season. And I'm talking about it, and I'm trying to get you guys, to join me in my emotion. And you gave me exactly what I needed, which was comic relief.
Yeah,
Comic relief,
sometimes
absolutely.
You just gotta laugh it out. You know what I mean? I know that you've been going through so much, and it's been emotional. It's the most emotional I've ever seen you. So, I mean, how has
As
it
Madison
been?
said earlier, it's complete
Vulnerability.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to
you need
remix those moments sometimes, because I thought we held the space well, and it was the most important way to try to transition from it. Yeah.
How
is it? Yeah.
Well, it's been exciting. You're going to see a lot more of it this season on We Are the Joneses, where I just keep, going deeper and deeper into my story and trying to figure out who I am, where I came from. Things that most people take for granted. For me, I realized I actually don't have a clue about the first couple of years of my life, and I decided that I want to go on this personal journey to figure things out. You know what? Let's
Let's have it again.
Let's
Right.
open this up. Let's play a clip real quick.
Okay,
while I see if I
okay,
can
get this
open this thing
open.
up. I'm going to hurt somebody.
I know.
This week on Chit Chat, we are headed to upstate New York to visit Ivana Kopacz-Wright. Today, I'm chit-chatting with the infamous Karen King. Whether you recognize her from Love and Hip Hop or America's Most Wanted, KK has certainly never had trouble grabbing headlines and keeping it real.
I'm gonna tell you something about this Chit Chat. It get everything out of you. Today I done laughed, cried, it's just too much. It got everything out of me. I had a good time.
Yay, that's Chit Chat. Well, alrighty. I guess
You couldn't have planned it better.
On.
Oh my God. Oh my
So
God.
this is what Chit Chat, and I'm soaking wet here.
Gee
but
whiz.
This is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about. This is our own We Are the Joneses champagne, because I wanted to toast with my girls here because we've come so far. They have helped me launch Chit Chat. They have watched me launch We Are the Joneses. So drink up.
Absolutely.
Say something
Let's
to
cheers
Creator.
to that.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Chit
Cheers to
Chat
you.
to We Are the
Yes.
Joneses.
Absolutely.
You guys better be watching this weekend on Centric, Saturday night at 10 o'clock. But I'm not done with you ladies yet.
Oh, you're not?
All right. Oh boy.
So, this
She wants to trade vulnerability moments.
No, I want to pull out my Chit Chat
That's what
card.
I mean.
God.
Exactly.
That's
We've
Speaking
been
of
here
vulnerability,
before.
Let's get me in trouble.
All right, so everyone go on my
Oh,
website,
bless.
chitchat.com, and you can get your very own Chit Chat cards
Yeah,
and
they're
have your
pretty
very
cool,
own
actually.
girls' night in. But I want you all to pick a card. I like doing this. This is a great icebreaker everywhere I go.
I mean, I think
Just
you got
pick
in
a card.
enough trouble last time.
Well, should we play that clip of what happened the last? Oh, that's the wrong one.
Did we already
That's the
play that?
instructions, Nate.
Oh,
Another one.
because
See, I have instructions.
Creator
and all.
is trying to help
a
me
card.
out here. Oh,
Really bad. Let me
blessed
pick
be.
two. Let me pick two.
Oh,
Can't
bless.
choose.
I could choose
Here we
one.
go with the
All
Father
right.
Divine.
Before you read that, let's play the clip of what happened on the show when you pick click clap cards. Click, clap. I'm drinking too much already. So this is my Chit Chat card game. The best stress reliever is
Oh my God.
The best stress reliever is sex.
sex with your boyfriend and not your husband. My older aunts told me to always keep a spare tire. What is the best piece of advice you would give to someone getting married? Keep a spare tire.
Oh my God! Really?
I am so glad my husband's going.
See?
Keep a spare tire. I really, and it was an 80-year-old aunt who told me that when I got married. She said, honey, you always have to keep a spare tire. I want you to know I'm not listening to you, Auntie. But
that is that generation, right?
There is that generation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they don't
My grandmother
air dirty laundry, but they will give you some advice.
Tell you in a minute.
They'll
Exactly.
tell you at the family reunion.
What's your card say, Nate?
Do you tell your partner everything? I feel like this card rotated around to me.
Yes.
And I feel like Chiama.
And I feel like I will answer the question.
Well, that's what Chiama did. She's like,
She didn't answer.
yes.
Yes. You do tell your partner everything?
But it takes time, right?
Okay.
That's the hesitation. Not on the
She's
first
not
go
married.
round, but
That's true.
yes, exactly.
That's true. That's
Exactly.
But is there a
Exactly.
difference, like if you're married, do you owe it? Because I feel like I'm supposed to tell everything. I feel so guilty when I don't tell them something.
I think we should go for integrity and the truth in all scenarios.
But,
Married or not married.
But do you tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Exactly.
Eventually,
Or only what's asked.
but eventually
Right.
is the key, not in one sit down.
That's what men do. It's like you have to grill them.
you have to-
They will
yes.
tell one piece.
At a
It's still part of it.
time.
It's still
Yeah,
the
you
truth.
allow
It's
it.
still the truth,
Yeah.
but
It's
not
you
exactly.
get
It's like our
there.
kids. It's kind of the truth.
Exactly.
You have to be better than them to ask the right questions. What's your card say, Missy?
Okay, so I have, do all men cheat?
Ooh,
Now,
that's a good one.
I have no idea if all men cheat.
Yeah, but what do you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, personally.
Yes. Yes, personally,
yes.
get on with it.
You know, I have had examples of, in my life, of basic. I don't know anyone who hasn't cheated. Let's put it this way. Cheers to that.
Me either.
Cheers to that.
I don't either.
I'm going to do a Chiama.
My sexy.
You're right. So should I pick a card?
Yeah.
All right, because we got to get out of here. We're actually
Okay.
live.
Okay.
We're just we forgot.
And I'm
forgetting
we forgot
again.
we're live right
But
now.
go,
we have,
go,
you
go,
can't
go,
drink
go.
anymore.
I have to go drive.
Oh yeah, don't drink
That's
anymore.
it.
It's only,
One
I'll
more.
drink
It's
yours.
one
I don't
sip.
have to drive anywhere.
Okay.
All right. Oh, what is the best piece of advice that you've actually followed? That's so
important.
easy for me, and it's don't give up. Don't
Yes.
give up. Over and over and over again.
over
Don't
again.
give up, no matter what. Tomorrow's always a new day, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many times that I wanted to. That's the crazy thing. And even now, like, it doesn't matter where you are in life, you still get to those moments where you're like, I can't.
And sometimes it's easier, it feels like it's easier to just give up and go back into your little hole or whatever it is. It's hard to stay, keep trucking. It's really hard, but it's the best thing to do, and I love that advice.
Yeah, that's a really
We have
good
to always bet on ourselves.
Yeah, well, while we're at it, everyone give your best piece of advice, because I think, our listeners might need some advice out there.
I mean,
What would you say?
my piece of advice is to find the people that you're close to and really rely on them. We've been taught a lot of times that, like, we got to do this on our own. We have to figure it out on our own. And to a certain extent you do, but you need your tribe. You need the people
Absolutely.
around you that can support you, whether they're working for you, whether they're your friends, somebody who can always be honest with you. and
Takes a
for you.
village.
Takes a village.
Absolutely. I would say to not allow fear to be a conductor of your life. I say it in a different way on my site, but F your fears. I think
like
you
it.
have to be willing to just mow them down, because a lot of people think that they can only take a step forward if they're not feeling fear, but no, you have to dance with fear and keep it moving.
Absolutely.
That cannot
Absolutely.
control what you do. And look at you, girl. Such a
Listen,
fly
that's because of
example.
you. Do you remember
But
where
yes,
I
that's
was
what I'm
so afraid
saying.
to do everything, and you were like, "What are you afraid
And
of?"
now she's
This
doing
is what
everything
this
from
is what makes me so happy.
Yeah.
That level of fear, and to see where you are now. I mean, I feel like we killed it, and we should be able to celebrate
I still
ourselves.
got to stick my chest out every day and say, "You can
should.
do this, Kathleen. You can do it every day." I do it. Listen,
should.
before we go, give them your websites, just so they can.
Okay, crossfaderlife.com and natureonline.com.
Nature's NEYCHA online.com. And
And
Ivana?
I am Ivana Kopach Wright, which I think flashed up there. Ivana Kopach Wright. That's my handle for Twitter as well as Instagram.
Wait a minute, don't you have a gift for me?
Oh yes,
That's right. You can't leave without giving me my
Okay,
gift.
I'm a beekeeper, so I
Hold this
have
for me.
Here,
Oh, that.
yeah.
Yes, let's
I
see.
have all my lovely. Turn that around.
And I'm going to
so
open this
see my
specifically because I get these. I look forward to Ivana because she always brings me
You always bear
Lomar
gifts.
Farms honey.
Yes, yes.
My bees
And
work hard for that.
she literally is a beekeeper. Wait till you see that show. That's the next reality show we're working on.
Exactly.
Oh, and a Lomar Farms candle, and they're handmade by Ivana.
Yes.
I mean, that to me is just so awesome. You have to see her. So
Yeah.
anyway, all right, ladies. Well, I have to go. You have to go. and
Yeah,
now you gotta
thanks
pick
for
up the
having
kitties.
us. Yes,
thank you
yeah,
so
this was
much.
fun.
Which this is mine.
Yeah,
Stay here.
that's
Don't
yours.
leave yet.
Okay.
Before we go, though, let's see what will be happening for next week on We Are the Joneses.
Yeah.
Next time on We Are the Joneses.
I've always known that I wanted to have my breasts done.
We have a little bit of a problem.
I was abused in my relationship. I left with nothing. It's about me now.
Many of our transgender patients have been ostracized in one way or another throughout their lives.
My family disowned me. I had to live on the street. No one wanted to touch me.
Hey!
Dr. Jones,
I was so excited to see Keenan in the waiting room. He's almost like family now.
There's a facial nerve right across here. When you pucker to kiss, can be affected if that nerve is pulled, tugged, or cut.
It's going to be interesting, so make sure you tune in to We Are the Joneses this coming weekend, Saturday night, 10 p.m. on Centric TV. I really want to thank all of our guests today. Thank Madison J. for joining me. Thank Nacha and Ivana and my hubby, of course. Thank all of you for joining us live on Facebook for We Are the Joneses. Where Are They Now? The after show. Join us back here next Thursday and make sure you watch what? We Are the Joneses, Saturday night, 10 p.m. on Centric TV. Log on to our website at wearethejoneses.tv for more information, and please help us spread the word using hashtag #WeAreTheJoneses. I'm Kathleen Trigg. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.